Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a makeup tutorial. I know, I feel like I've been saying that I was gonna do that for such a long time now, but I finally got to it. So a lot of you guys really liked this Instagram picture. You guys really liked it, and it really was much simpler makeup than I do when I'm like trying to be really beat and just really wanting to be dolled up. It's kind of like my everyday beat in a sense, because it is a lot more than no makeup, but I don't do any eyeshadow in this look, and I'm not even doing like a really intense lipstick, just like a really nude and neutral kind of color. So if you're interested in this look, definitely check it out. It's kind of like my new approach to my neutral face now that I am a blonde, and I kind of had to switch up a few colors. So definitely excited to show you guys how I got this look. So if you're interested, stay tuned because we're about to get into it right now. So here I am with a bare face, and I'm going to prime my face with my favorite MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. I basically just spray a bunch of this on and let it dry, and now I am going to contour with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. Now actually what I'm going to be doing is color correcting with the peachy kind of corally color, and basically here's like where I hit all of my dark spots. And because I'm not really doing too much with this makeup look, I really wanted the foundation and concealer to be really clean, and so this is why I'm color correcting. Now I certainly don't color correct every single makeup look, but for this particular look, since again I wanted it to be really clean, I thought color correcting would be really great. One of my favorite tricks is that I actually color correct under my eyes for my concealer to be a lot more smooth. So now for my foundation, I'm taking the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I'm actually using it in two shades, which is 8.0 and 8.75. I was a little bit darker when we filmed this because I just come from vacation, and so I'm mixing the two, and then basically I'm going to dot this on my face after mixing it and just kind of go in and blend. So again, because this is a very clean look, I'm definitely using quite a bit foundation, but I'm going to blend it in with my beauty blender. Now I like to take the bottom of my beauty blender and just blend, and honestly my joke is that if your arm isn't a little bit tired from putting on your foundation, you probably didn't blend enough. So I'm just going to blend this, and of course my beauty blender is damp. So because this is a really like clean look, I definitely take my time, blend. I even go back and just make sure that I have no creasing with the color corrector, because then I don't want my concealer to crease once we get to that, which is up next. Alright, so I'm using my favorite creamy radiant concealer from NARS. This stuff is so good. I'm using it in two shades. I'm actually using it in mustard, and then what's the other color? I'm sorry, not mustard, definitely custard, and then ginger. So right now this is the ginger color that's a little bit closer to my complexion, and then I'm going to top it with custard a little bit later just to make sure the inside of my eyes are a lot brighter. I always love this part because I always feel like it looks like a little bit of war paint, and then I just blend with the tip of my beauty blender and make sure that I set it with some Ben Nye banana powder, which I know is not the best for me, and it's almost used up. So I definitely have been using a different setting powder. To be honest, I don't even know why it's not good for me. I just know that I've been hearing that a lot often. I believe there is some kind of like chemical or ingredient in there that if you breathe in, it is not the best. So this will probably be one of my last times using it. And then I'm just taking a fluffy brush and I'm going to blend it in. I don't bake because I think maybe since I'm getting a little bit older, my skin's a little bit drier and I tend to like crease a lot more if I quote unquote bake. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the powder with a fluffy brush. Now I'm going to take, of course, my trusty Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown. I even have stayed with dark brown since my hair has gotten lighter. I just love dark brown. It just works for me. I've tried light brown and it's just or soft brown, I believe, and it's just a little bit too light for me. I just kind of feel like I would rather kind of just fill in my brows a little bit lighter with the dark brown. It just seems to work for me. So basically I just go in and fill in my brows, and I take the end of the the brow wiz, of course, on the spoolie end, and I lighten up the head of my brow, you know, more towards the center of my forehead, just to smooth things out so things aren't too blocky, because I hate blocky eyebrows. Now I'm going to clean things up with the Japanesque Velvet Touch Concealer. I love this stuff. I'm using it in shade 5, and I'm going to be using it with an angle brush. And basically, I just clean up my brows under and over. But I really make it my business to blend, 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 because the last thing you want to do is like make the top or underneath your brows stand up with like a really, really light concealer. I love this concealer because it really actually is very close to my foundation, so it blends in pretty seamlessly. I'll blend it in with my angle brush if I have to take the ends of my fingers and blend in just to make sure it does not, you know, stand out really badly. I will make sure that I blend. I'm just a firm believer in blending. That's what you'll learn from this tutorial. Blend, blend, blend. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't have any like special tips or tricks. Use this brush, or if you have to use your fingers, use that as well. And to avoid unibrow, because I do go in towards the head of the brows, I use a little smaller fluffy brush, and I make sure that I clean up my brows even more. So now that I've taken 78 years to fill in my brows, I'm going to be going in with the Cream Contour Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills to contour. I'm going to be using 2 of the brown shades, and I'm really just going to be angling down from my temple. That's where I choose to contour, and I really just kind of use my nose as a guide. That's typically where I stop. I used to go down even further, and it would just be a little bit too much look for the children, and so now I stop around my nose and then just kind of use this foundation brush that I think it's from Clinique. I've had it for such a long time, but I go ahead and just kind of draw a little contour line and just kind of feather it out. I'm also going to be bringing the contour up, not adding any extra product on the brush, but I kind of come up in my temple, kind of almost creating like a little makeshift C, just to kind of create some shape for my look as well. You'll notice that I'm also going to go ahead and contour towards like my chin and like my neck, like right underneath my face, just to give my face a little bit more shape. Now I'm going to be using a dry contour palette because of course that was the cream contour, and I'm using my Ita brush from NARS to go ahead and just set this cream contour in. Now it's reading kind of prominent on screen, but I promise I'm going to go in and blend some more. So what I do to clean up the contour is just use the banana powder underneath, and then I'm going to grab my large fluffy brush again and just blend, blend, blend until I feel I've gotten the look and the intensity or the softness that I like. I'm using my favorite lashes that I use all the time, Iconic from House of Lashes, and of course I'm going to use mascara. This is the L'Oreal Feline Voluminous Million Lashes mascara. Now I'm adding blush with the Urban Decay Naked Fleshed palette, and you'll notice that I already have on highlighter. Do not know where that clip is, so sorry kids, but I am using the Fleshed palette and I'm using the Laura Geller highlighter. Now it's time for lips, using the L'Oreal Color Riche La Palette Lip Gloss. And in this shade, they don't have colors, but I am using the darkest color in this palette. And it's basically like this really nice, creamy lip color that it's almost like a coffee color. That's what it reminds me of. It's like coffee with cream. And I would call it like cafe au lait. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's almost like a deeper cafe au lait, like from MAC. And that's it for this look, you guys. Didn't do any eye stuff. No shadow, no liner, nothing. Really simple. If this is like when I want just a really, really clean beat, but a little bit heavier than everyday makeup. And that does it for this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you are interested in more tutorials, if there's like a celebrity look that you want to see or whatnot, definitely let me know. I am going to try to make this tutorial thing a regular, but I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, follow me everywhere on Instagram, Snapchat. You can find me at Mattiology. I really appreciate it, and be sure to check out the blog at mattiology.com as well. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Using the Ole Henriksen Nurture Me Facial Water. I really, really love this stuff. So I've been really into the whole facial water thing for the